This is the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, we're going to have a very special guest, and that is going to be Tammy Dooley.
All right.
You might recall the name. She is the president and chief executive officer of the city of Granbury, Texas.
And all parts in between.
And the route that leads up there.
Yep. All roads lead to Granbury.
That's right. And she's waiting for us to arrive, and we'll be arriving there a month from now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
just about. 3.5 weeks, something like that.
Something like that. And so anyway, we're going to talk to her about the Lone Star Street Rod Association State Run that's going to be held in her magnificent city. I gave her a promotion, and nobody picked up on that. Except she had this look of shock on her face. But we'll deal with that in just a minute. So that's all coming up on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us today. Let's get right to it.
Let's get it.
And she's here, and she's on the air, and it's Tammy Dooley, the President of the United States.
Or at least Granbury.
United States of Texas.
That's it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Oh, I'm so glad. When you said that my title, I almost fell over because my boss probably wouldn't appreciate that.
Well, that's why we said it.
Yeah, I will defer to my boss. Chris Kaufman is the CEO of the city of Granbury.
Is he? Okay.
Well, he's not here, so you are.
No, is he? No, he's the one that's working the camera. That's why she was overclamped about it.
He's great. He's great.
Yeah. Well, how have you been, Tammy Dooley? And her husband, by the way, is Tom Dooley. No, I'm sorry. It's not. It's Mike Dooley. But at any rate, I always have to bring that up, and I can't help myself. So how have you been? What's going on?
I have been so good. I hope you guys have been good. Cannot believe it's already time.
It is.
For Lone Star Street Rod again. And this year, of course, is their big 50th anniversary. So we are beyond excited.
Well, it ought to be a great event, and especially the fact that it is the 50th anniversary of Lone Star Street Rod Association. And, it's so funny when I don't know who contacted who, but we got together with the guys at Lone Star Street Rod, and they said, yeah, we want you to come to Granbury. I had no clue where Granbury was, but now I do. And when somebody says to me, well, where are you going to be that weekend? We're going to Granbury. Oh, I've been to Granbury. I love that little town.
Yeah.
Yeah. And lucky you that you're there.
Well, I'm really lucky. It's a beautiful place. Granbury has made a name for itself because we're a small, charming community. And so that's what we do is welcome visitors. So we were thrilled when you came for the first time, and now we feel like you're part of our family.
Well, thank you. We feel like the same. By the way, I was just asking Mars before we went on the air with you. We're staying Saturday night somewhere. But I don't know if that's been arranged or not, and I've not heard. Of course, I haven't talked to you, so have you got us a place to stay, or are we staying in the car?
I can sure get you a place. I thought that part was taken care of, but I could sure do that if you don't. But I did make your reservations for dinner, and you had thought maybe Christina's, and so I have reservations for all of you at Christina's Saturday night, which will blow your socks off. It is a fabulous restaurant. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you can see real well, but right behind me is the restaurant.
Oh.
I think I've got it in the shot.
Yeah, you do.
That is the Nut House Hotel, and Christina's, which is in my book, a 5-star dining experience. And Chef Gary Folger is amazing, and his wife Katie will be taking care of you. But if you need hotel accommodations, I'm your girl.
Well, I know that I will be.
I got to talk to Rick again. When I talked to him, and we were talking about setting up something later on in the month, and we talked about you coming this Saturday. Didn't quite get to the hotel, but I'll get back with him and make sure.
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Yeah, buddy.
Exactly. All right, so what is it that the city of Granbury does for people like the Lone Star Street Rod Association?
Well, the Lone Star Street Rod has been here probably about 10 years with us. And again, this is their 50th anniversary. So we have all kind of incentivization packages that we work with to bring groups here. And they are really probably a classic example of that. They put so many hotel rooms in our community, and the whole city welcomes it. When they start coming in, we start seeing the cars and everyone gets excited. They have well over 200 cars at their show. And with it being the 50th, we have some surprises planned for them. They will be going to New Granbury Live and seeing a tribute band. It's the Heart Tribute Band. And they'll be having a big birthday cake and celebrations out in the park. So
what night is that?
Saturday night.
The Heart Tribute is Saturday night.
So we're going to go to dinner and then we're going to go see the Heart Tribute?
Well, we could switch your time for dinner. I think they overlap a little bit. The Heart Tribute starts at 7, and a lot of them now, they will be in there and they're buying tickets. And last I heard, it's almost full. But I can look into that. But we can do your dinner earlier if you want.
Well, I mean, I'm not the one here to set the schedule. That would be Mr. Mars and you. But that sounds something that we'd like to do.
Whatever happens, happens. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's it.
My wife is just happy to be going.
Well, we're glad you're coming, and Granbury just keeps doing all the fun things. And we have, I think we talked about it last time, we're the celebration capital of Texas now. And so this is a place people go to celebrate.
Well, let's not leave out the lake and the Airbnb stuff and all of that. That's a big deal up there around the lake, and the lake is not some little tiny little reservoir.
No, the lake is like 30 miles long, and there's 6,000 plus houses along the lake, and it is stunningly beautiful. It carves right through the middle of town. It is as the crow flies from where I'm standing, it is like not far at all. I can't see it from this vantage point, but it is very close. So it's right where the park is, where the show will be at the conference center in Hewlett Park. So it is beautiful. It just adds to the character and charm of Granbury.
So, Tammy, if somebody's going to say, I think I don't have a hot rod car, but I think I'd like to go up there and experience that whole thing, what would be a good website or some source that you could use so you could see Granbury, pictures of Granbury, reservations, hotels, things to do, things to see? Where would you go?
I would go to visitgranbury.com. Everything you could possibly want to know about Granbury, all the events, and especially Lone Star Street Rod Association. Also follow us on Facebook and Instagram and even Pinterest. We have a lot of great stories on there. So that's a central source. You can actually view our lake cam. You should try that. On Visit Granbury, click on Granbury Lake Cam, and it is cameras positioned on the back of the conference center, 4 different angles where you can watch the lake, which is very calming. You can see the weather, see how beautiful it's going to be when you arrive. It's really neat.
I think last year we went to a marina out on the lake.
Yeah, we did.
And
we had lunch there
on the way out of town.
Yeah,
at lunch. Really neat place. You're looking at me like
we did that.
Yeah, you were there.
Okay, so this year you can only have one margarita at the marina.
Oh,
not two.
That's probably that was the issue.
And
I'm
that's
sure.
after you get off the air.
Okay. All right. Well, there is that. Yeah. Remember those thermos bottles that you used to have as a kid? They had the glass liner inside.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at how cold they can keep a drink. Just say.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I remember those. I do. And I know you'll be bringing your wives, and there are some wonderful boutiques here for them to shop at, like Red on the Square. And so I hope they bring lots of money and stay as long as they can and shop Granbury.
Yeah, well, guess whose money it'll be?
Yeah, just bring the credit card.
That's what it is. So, all right, with that in mind, let's say, for instance, that these guys and gals bring their spouses or boyfriends, whatever it is, and they've only got the one ride. Is there transportation, an Uber, so to say, a Granbury bus, a trolley that can go from Hewlett Park downtown or something?
You are in luck because since you were here last year, we retired our historic trolley and bought 2 brand new historic trolleys. They look just like the other one, but they're brand new. So we have 2, and then we also have open air tram transportation from the park. So you can go back and forth from the park to the square and shop, or jump on the trolleys at one of the hotels. It goes to the majority of our hotels and picks you up about every hour.
Very nice, because
and it's free.
And it's free.
That's even better.
That's free. So who ultimately pays for something like that? Is it the Convention and Visitors Bureau, or is it how do you work that?
Well, again, the city of Granbury, I'm part of the city. So Visit Granbury is a city department. And the majority of our funding comes from hot tax, which is that wonderful little tax you pay when you check out of a hotel room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is responsible for, paying for these 2 new trolleys, which is great. And it all comes through the city. And seriously, a plug for our city council. We have a really great mayor and city council, and they see the value of taking care of our tourist partners. And so a free trolley is just part of that. So in the end, the city is responsible for making those decisions, but it is to generate more tourism. And the trolley is probably one of the most favorite things we have and offer. It's exciting just when you see it drive up.
What's the population of Granbury?
It's just over 11,000, and we have about 75,000 surrounding us in our county. We're a relatively small county, but tourism is our number 1 industry. And so it's just really great. It sounds like 11,000 people, but our city services about 75,000.
Wow, nice. It's a nice size, too. It's not too small. Yeah. It's not too big. Yeah.
And you can kind of see some of the city's, the square, the town square behind you there. And that was one of the things that I fell in love with when we came up here. We were walking around down there in the evening. It was starting to get a little dark. The lights were coming on. We got some ice cream at the Silver Saddle and some of the other shops and stuff that were down there. And it was just so nice, and the weather was great walking around down there. And it was fun.
I think what we need to do is that we need to have a Christmas show in Granbury. That's what we need to do.
Yeah.
We go up there. Tammy could find us a place to broadcast it on a Saturday somewhere around Town Square where we got all the Christmas decorations out.
I bet that's neat.
Well, see? There you go. I've given you a lead. Both of you 2 need to talk, and there you go.
We just saw 2 youngsters behind you walking. One of them had a fishing pole. It kind of looked like Opie walking back behind you.
Well, as you mentioned that, I have been watching groups walk by, and it looks like I saw a wedding group already and a girlfriend weekend, and across the way over here, if you can see them, looks like a little athletic. I don't know if I got them in there, but like a boys, I don't know if it's a church group or a sports group, but yeah, so that's a frequent sight here in Granbury.
So do these groups, do they call you ahead of time and make contact with you? Hey, what can we do? Give us some ideas. And you also get an idea of who they are, how many in the group, that sort of thing. Y'all talk?
We do. We help them with hotel rooms, and we help them with getting the rates they want, the accommodations they're looking for. We probably work with somewhere around 60 different events. It could be wedding groups or anything. And then, they ultimately make the decision. We just make it convenient for them. And then we also do a lot of servicing. Like, we will provide the trolley for these groups, and we also do welcome bags. We literally, through our office, stuff 10,000 welcome bags a year for people coming in, full of coupons and swag and stuff like that. Our volunteers do it.
That's so wonderful. We love to hear stuff like that because, Houston, Texas, I guess they have it, but it's at a different level, and it's just so enticing that it makes Granbury a destination, if you will.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Tammy, it's great to talk to you, and we thank you so much for joining us today. Convention and Visitor Bureau, and it's visitgranbury.com.
VisitGranbury.com, and we will see you all in June.
Is that a statue of you behind you?
No. This is the lady, Mary Lou Watkins, who was really the person that transformed, I don't know if you can see her, transformed Granbury. The restaurant you will be eating in is the location of her hotel, and she was famous for bringing Granbury back from a old city that needed something, and she served in that restaurant, her own restaurant and hotel, and she was part of the Nutt family. So it's this hotel behind me, and that's where y'all will eat at Christina's. But anyway, she made these little cornmeal fried. Oh my gosh, everything was great. I actually got to go there probably in the early 90s. Anyway, this is a statue. She used to ring the dinner bell. You'll see it at dinner, but it's fabulous.
That's the same woman that Ricky Nelson sang about.
Yep.
All right. Tammy, it's great to talk to you. Tell Mike/Tom we said hello.
I will. See you in June.
See you in June. Thank you so much.
All right.
That's always fun.
Tammy
Fantastic.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
awesome. I can't wait. I'm going to go home and pack.
I
I'm going to go gas up the car and wait.
Okay, you go ahead and do that.
Go do that.
Coming up, Jeff has the cruise in and events calendars, and I'll have stories making automotive news headlines this week. Stay with us. The award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show continues after this.
The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show thanks you for 14 wonderful years. Yep, our first show aired May 7th, 2011 on a local radio station. Then it was a move to the digital world and social media, and you followed. Thank you. We continue to build and grow our fan base, and it's all because of you and your auto enthusiast friends. We appreciate your support. It's always great to see you at our remote broadcasts, and we hope you'll continue to stop by and say hello. It's been a great ride, and we hope to bring you more fun and adventure right here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show.
And as you heard, Lone Star Street Rod Association State Run is our next remote gathering. So be sure and join us from Granbury, Texas, 9 to noon, Saturday, June 14th. And today, however, we thank you for joining us here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Let's get the cruise in and events calendars. Jeff has that. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Okay, now go.
I got a good one. This is pretty cool. If you're going to do an advertisement for your show, your classic car, truck show, whatever it is, this is the way you do it. Hill Country Rockabilly Weekender, May 18th at 5 p.m. Now, this starts on the 16th at 5, and it goes to Sunday the 18th at 5 at the Mountain Breeze Campground. It's at 201 Mountain Breeze Camp in New Braunfels. Check this out. The Hill Country Rockabilly Weekender is slated for the 16th through the 18th on this year, the Mountain Breeze Campground in New Braunfels. Guests will enjoy rockabilly music featuring bands such as the Prairie Rattlers, Living Heritage, Hard Luck Rebels, $2 Pistols, Solitary Runaway, Barnyard Stompers, with more to be announced. Apart from the musical performances, the festival offers a variety of activities, which includes, get this, boozy bingo, dance lessons, late night acoustic jam, car show.
Boozy or bougie?
Boozy.
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 Okay.
And then you take dance lessons after.
Oh, God.
Podcast broadcasting, pin-up photo shoots, rockabilly fashion show, late-night karaoke, a Jeep rally, and a bike show. The event will also host several contestants, including an Elvis impersonation contest, pin-up contest for you, Don. You were good at that. Tattoo contest, canopy decorating contest, and a pompadour Mike pin-up hair contest.
Mike!
Raffles are also on the schedule. Special guests confirmed for the event are...
That was the Birkin.
I know, the Merkin hairdo. The event, these confirmed event specialties are James Brains, E-Dub, Booker E on the drums, Pinup Sweet Tea, James Miller, and Nuckin Futz.
What?
Nuckin Futz.
Well, you gotta be careful with that one.
N-U-K-I-N-F-U-T-Z. Attendees can expect to have find a selection of food trucks, a diverse range of vendors, glitz, glam, and rebellion at the Atomic Mermaid. That's going to be awesome.
Now, where is that event? I want to go there.
This is in New Braunfels.
Well, why don't we do
No,
it?
it's
That's a lot of stuff.
16th through the 18th.
Why don't
Friday
we do
to Sunday?
Let's do a remote there.
We should. You
That's
got
next
Airbnb.
weekend.
Yes, you got Airbnbs, you got RV sites, everything nearby. Typical New Braunfels. Good times. If the weather's great, do the river, do all that stuff. And then you got some stuff going on in Round Rock, Old Settlers Park Tennis Complex. You got a car show out there. Fredericksburg's got one on the 17th from 11 to 4. So it's hopping and happening out in the hill country.
I'm telling you.
And then we got Granbury. Don't forget Granbury. I like it. There you go.
All right. Well, thank you very much for all of that. I can't. You can't keep it. The name of that one thing though is dangerous.
Nuckin. N-U-K-I-N. It's a good one. I'm waiting on you.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What you got?
he's still trying to figure out how to say that properly.
Yeah, he's got it.
I'm very worried about that. 57, 58, 30, okay, 57.
He's
I'm just doing
taxes.
some math here.
As long as he doesn't take his shoes off and start counting.
He's counting the
British
minutes now.
automakers will be allowed to export 100,000 vehicles to the U.S. each year at a reduced tariff rate of 10% under the framework of a trade deal the countries agreed to on May the 8th. Since April 3rd, U.S. vehicle importers have been subject to a 25% duty. Tariffs on a wide range of parts began on May 3rd. It leaves in place a 10% tariff on goods imported from the UK, while Britain agreed to lower its tariffs to 1.8% from 5.1% and provide greater access to U.S. goods. Okay. New vehicle inventory. And I bring this up because apparently there was a run on cars last month when it was revealed that we were going to do this 25% tariff thing.
Yep.
New vehicle inventory in the U.S. dropped roughly 10% over the last month to 2.8 million vehicles as consumers grab new vehicles ahead of tariff-related sticker price hikes expected to arrive over the next few months. Inventory fell from 3.08 million a month ago to 2.8 million to start May, according to inventory management firm LotLinks. Estimated supply now 58 days, down from 71 days. So the car you may have hoped to get may or may not be there. Yugo.
All right.
Remember Yugo?
Are they being recalled?
They plan to put together a two-door small hatchback into production in 2027, reviving a brand that debuted 45 years ago but has not made a car since 2008.
Didn't they have? That was what they made.
The company behind the project, Globo, like Bozo, debuted a scale model of its comeback car at the Car Design Festival in 2025 in Munich. Yugo promises it will have a fully functional prototype of the car. They haven't built a prototype yet at the 2027 Belgrade Expo. Don't hold your breath, friends.
Well, and then
That's when we're gonna debut our build
yeah, and the old
that
story
we haven't built yet.
Yeah, the old story
We
is
just thought about it. This particular car, you know what it looks like? An old GTI or Rabbit.
Yeah.
It looks almost identical to it, a two-door version.
They put the window defroster in the back so you can keep your hands warm while you push it in the
Pushing it,
winter.
yeah.
Pushed it up. Oh, good. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Former accounts payable administrator of 2 Florida dealerships was arrested after allegedly stealing $75,000 from her employer, according to a statement the Florida Department of Law Enforcement put out. Kelly McKissett, 47, of Port St. Lucie, Florida, was employed at Bev Smith Kia and Bev Smith Toyota in Fort Pierce, Florida, from 2017 to 2025, according to a complaint affidavit. During her employment, McKissitt is accused of making hundreds of unauthorized purchases on company credit cards. Some of the purchases included cruise line gift cards, Disney gift cards, organic infant cereal, jewelry, home security items, a freezer, dog treats, purses, decorations and party supplies, baby items, including clothing and food, and more, according to investigators.
Wow.
McKissitt resigned from her position in October, but remained with the dealerships as a per diem employee to train her replacement.
This is how you steal.
Yeah, this is how I got away with it for so many years.
And once she got caught and then got her new job, what? Who does that?
I don't know. Well, they obviously do there. And that city, Port St. Lucie, that my mother lived in that town.
She was fired in January, by the way.
Wow.
Your mother was?
No.
Oh.
The thief over there.
Oh.
So I thought that was interesting. And Brembo says its latest development slashes brake dust emissions, making the system compliant with tougher European Union rules that take effect in 2026. So no dust brakes now from Brembo.
Very cool.
And if they've got them, you know that everybody else is going to start making them.
I'm
too.
curious how you measure the amount of dust.
I don't know how they measure them, but apparently it's reduced the dust emissions by about 70%.
On a brake dyno. Like they have tire dynos, engine dynos, they have a brake dyno that does that.
You think
yeah.
I guess maybe they put more asbestos in it so that
know.
it doesn't kick off dust.
We're going to finish the show up
some
right
type of
after
chemical.
this break. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine. We'll just go with that.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, the Odyssey Radio app, YouTube, Facebook, and just about every other entertainment source out there, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including Jeff's Car Culture, the latest new cars, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's InWheelTime.com. Join us.
Well, that's it for this week's InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Be sure to check us out online at InWheelTime.com. We're always looking for new, informative, and fun automotive things. If you have an idea or event, let us know. Our email address is info@InWheelTime.com. When you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the InWheelTime Car Talk Show 24/7 on the InWheelTime app. Yeah. On the road, grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider, including the new SiriusXM podcast channel. And be sure to catch us on the Odyssey Radio app. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon. Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com has it. The InWheelTime Video Technical Director is We Always Need More Jeff Zekin. For booking agent, video editor, and people finder, Mike Out of This World Mars. And Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Be safe out there. Have a great week. And thanks again for following the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show. See you next week.